Hello again. This is the second part of the live for today. I had to restart because John is here. Hello. And T is also here. Hello. I miss you guys so much. This is the Hagechi. Hello. This is the second part of the live. I had to stop the one earlier because the chat for some reason stopped working. Now it is working. It happens a lot of times, even with my past lives. At a certain hour, when I do reach like 2 hours of the live, it just stops and I can't see anyone typing and it makes me feel lonely. I'm alone. I really appreciate when my friends or the people I know just join the live stream sometimes, even if they don't stay for a while. I appreciate that the support is there in some shape or form. Oh, so this person that gave me these are artworks that they made with their friends, and they're from Poland, but they wanted to make a friends trip to Prague, and I think that's really sweet. So they went to the concert, I think, together. Really well made. I am so glad that you managed to find people that you can enjoy the music with and make art with. As a recap to the previous live, which I started at 2 p.m. It's currently 4:15. With this live stream, I will be tackling some of the gifts and reading some of the letters, putting them in my folder, as I do love to organise, as I've said multiple times before. So far, here's what we have. And these were all from one big group of friends. Including this. And the last... This is a really big folder. And last, before I ended the previous live, was this, and currently I am putting their stickers on my instrument bag, and most of the stickers that I will be receiving from you lot are going on my instrument bag. We're fine. Charge your phones to those who have really low battery. Don't forget to charge your phones. And to those that are staying up, don't stay up. I am not worth it. As a person who absolutely loves the morning and loves to wake up early, do not stay up. Okay. It's really fun to have the chat back. People are just here. My puppies love watching you. Oh! I'm so sweet. I love dogs so much. They're my favorite ever. I'm showing my socks again. I love dogs so much. Look at my socks. Look at this happy fellow. This is a cute letter. It's got they sealed it with a little bear. From Chen? In case it gets lost. No, it's Cherry. I think it's Cherry. If your name is Cherry, and am I reading that right, it fits so well with your theme. Oh, I love huskies too. Cleo. Oh, can you show us your necklace? Yes. I love this necklace so much because it's straight to the point. It's a rabbit with an instrument from a brand called Fable. And I wear it all the time. Not just because it represents me so well. I grew up, and my family, I think it just goes with the family, or maybe it's a thing of Asian families. But I grew up always having at least one piece of jewelry on me at all times. I've forgotten what the belief was, but I know it's a sense of value, but also a sense of responsibility, I guess. Like, there's a significance in having to look after and knowing that there's something valuable on there. And usually it's like real gold and something you could sell again when a time comes. But for me, when I was given this, it's less on reselling it and for the value of money, and more of, this is very significant to me in a sense of that it represents me. Straight to the point. It's a rabbit with an instrument, and it reminds me of Beatrix Potter and Peter Rabbit, and I love Peter Rabbit, and it just screams Keith, and I think that's amazing. Anyway, we've got a couple of letters. The long letters, like these ones, they're quite detailed. I won't be tackling within the live because they will take a lot of the time, and I want to be able to go through them without rushing myself. And I think that's a lot more respectful than having to, of course, read it out loud to random people and glossing over them for the sake of being quick. So I'm putting them on a corner here with the other letters that I'm going to read later. I'm talking so much. How is Sarah doing? Sarah's not with me at the moment. I miss her a lot. She's with my parents because I can't tend to her while I'm on tour. Someone's OC. I'm sneaking in my phone at school to watch you. Oh, I'm so sorry that this live had to go when people are in school. Please don't get in trouble. Oh. We've got these stickers. It's black cats. I'm probably going to give them to Ren, because Ren has a black cat called Lily. perfect. I think we're doing great. In terms of time, not so great. I take too long. I got a letter. I'm not the best at writing letters. I love that they signed it with, I think this is their Sona. Give me some Jerry. Will you be opening gifts from Hamburg? These are all random at the moment. I haven't had the chance to keep track of which places they are, so I may pull something from this bag that's from Brussels or from Poland. At the moment, we're handling a lot of the Prague stuff. But I hope to get to them, at least. This won't be the only live that I'm going to be opening the gifts of. I got a sticker. Maybe I should just stick the stickers later, because me taking them off is just taking so much time. The Brussels one was so intimate to me. I loved how unique the stage was, because I haven't performed in something that's like 360, and people visiting the place, the area, you wouldn't really expect people who are into this media or music, or just, you wouldn't expect that Wonderfolk are in here just hiding, and then them showing up in the concert was in a way refreshing, because this was a place that they could just be themselves and feel like they could move around and not feel drowned in having to be something they're not. And I guess that goes with all of the shows, and people then realizing that they do have this community that exists within their country, within their city. Oh, this is a really good storyteller. Oh, in realms of song, when nature thrives, Yaelokre's voice, the world revives. A poet of stories, a singer's art, who weaves their magic through the heart. Their words like leaves in gentle breeze that rustles through the whispering trees, a symphony of life's embrace, in every note a sacred place. So let us sing and be near to Keith's voice so clear. May their songs forever roam and bring us close to our home. I love it when people not just write me letters, but poetry. I think writing in general, and to be more specific, the way, what's that called? Creative writing, which includes poetry, now gets overlooked a lot. And as every generation, again similar with AI, and just how we barely pick up a pen. A lot of the people nowadays have forgotten how to write with a pen, because it's always just a keyboard and the screen. And how it just sucks that ChatGPT is kind of just being abused in terms of writing. And I think it should be remembered that creative writing, a lot of the times with art, similar to visual and painting and any type of creating, that we shouldn't lock ourselves and box ourselves in certain rules when it comes to language, and even just as specific as English. If most of the times, to people who don't understand, of course it doesn't make sense, but at the end of the day, it's what the author is trying to convey. And of course, it may not sound right to the normal person learning English, but if it's written specifically for a verse or for a scene that is going on within the artist's head, then what matters the grammar? What am I trying to say? I need to stop. I need to drink water. Someone says, I always sound old-fashioned, but I never liked the way we have technology now. I feel we lose the old, original ways of creativity or art. It's true. With technology nowadays, it's very helpful, and it should be created to make things easier for us, especially for people who are not able to make things because of their disabilities or lack of materials and privilege or have I said materials already? I think I did. Yes, but it shouldn't replace the creativity and the imagination that we have, and our will to learn and to make. I should just start drinking. Like, I remember when growing up, and of course I started with traditional art, as most kids do. And oh, this is so cute. We've got a bookmark. I could put this here. Yeah, I started with traditional art, and switching to digital art, I remember so many people going against it and how digital art isn't real art. And mirroring that with what we have now of the same people fighting for AI art to be real art is crazy to me. It's where it's, I don't know. I've talked about AI so much in this live stream, and rightfully so, because I am receiving so many wonderful artworks that I've drawn by hand, written and imagined by genuine wonder that's coming from 9-year-olds, and we've got grown people fighting for AI to be the real thing. And I don't know, I've got beef, and I don't get to talk. Now I get to talk. Sorry. All right, let's get back to business. Okay, this is lengthy. Oh, such a cute handwriting. So swirly. So swirly. I will put this in the long one. Yeah. But yeah, I think technology nowadays should just stick to being helpful and convenient for people who can't do everyday stuff. For people who are, who don't have access to certain materials, to certain tools, for people who are disabled, for people who are, well, it happens a lot. Like, for example, I used to live in the Philippines, and the materials and the media that is available in the Philippines is not the same as the ones available in London. What are these babies? I've got babies here. I'm not gonna take it off. I wanted to go in the letter too. What? There's something written there. What is it? Sorry, I'm so slow. Okay, long letters here. I'll stop going through this bag for now because I am seeing people ask about other places, and I genuinely think that this bag is just whole Prague. So let's get on to this one. This was given to me by one of my really good friends. They went to the show. Okay. Oh, I didn't break anything. It's so beautiful. Okay, this is from London. This is from Maya. I met Maya in person, and they gave me this this scarf in person. It's very beautiful. It's got a heart stone on it too, and they made it by hand. They said it is 70% wool and 30% cashmere, and it got a letter. Perfect. Hello, my name is Maya. I'm 15 years old. And I love your music. I spend my days crafting all kinds of things using organic and upcycled materials. Your music is always playing in the background. You are a true inspiration. I made you a scarf for the winter. I hope you like it. Thank you for everything. P.S. I'm starting my own company soon. That's crazy! Oh, I hope it goes well. It will be called Wama. Wait a minute, Art. Keep an eye out. I would love to send you more of my creations. Looking forward to the concert, Maya. That's amazing. Okay. So, this is made by Maya, and they're going to have their own. Brand soon. For a 15-year-old. The brand is going to be called Maya, and it made me the scarf. I love the pattern so much. It's so sweet. And so well packaged as well. I'm going to put this here. Oh! I got this. So sweet. And we this little guy in the corner. making sure the chat is still working. I don't want to be alone. Okay, I want to keep the leather too. And this one too. Okay. I have so many things which I need to keep organised. I'm going to keep the heart. I'll tend to this in a bit. I got this Clementine door someone made. I love that they have the eyes as well as the mask. To those who are going, thank you so much for staying with me. This is going to be quite a lengthy one, I'm so sorry. Just gonna put here. They can sit here. Mushroom. And a letter. To Keith, thank you for sharing your stories with us. From Bo. It's such a really short card, but I'm still putting it here. Got this page done. I have to take this off now. It's quite warm inside. This is really comfortable though. Okay. Dear, this is really fat. Beautiful. We've got OCs. Yes, I do have 2 more of the same binders. If I do run out, I will get more. These are the OC. Did I show that one already? I just showed all of them. Yeah. So creative. I also love it a lot when people make their own versions of the lark. And it's a very common thing within the community as well. Yeah! Oh! This was given to me through Ben Kaplan. Someone, they wanted to give it to me in person, but they couldn't catch me. And they were like, could you please give this to Keith? That's me. Oh, thank you so much for attending the live, even though it's quite a short time. Another long letter. Ooh. What's this? From Luther? Luther? Is this Luther? I don't know how to read it. I'm so sorry. But here are your letters. You inspired me to write a book about gay cowboy romance. Well, good for you. I'm happy. Thank you. Oh. This is their ICs. And the lark too. Adorable. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the gay cowboy romance bit. This person's amazing. Oh. I love my kids so much. They make me so happy. I'm so glad you bunch are as excited when it comes to the lark. Oh, and this is from Felix. Thank you, Felix. Oh, can I fit them in one page? No, I can't, but that's okay. Good point on the party hats during the birthday bit. Will you be selling the merch online after the tour? I hope to do so, yes. People are so kind. The way that they immediately wear the merch when they buy it from the shows as well. I love how, I think the team did amazing when it comes to the merch as well. I made sure that the quality and the print was great and that we were not overpricing anything. They're very comfortable and quite practical, if I do say so myself. And I was quite afraid of course, with how detailed the artworks tend to be when it comes to the paintings, and if it's going to be printed well for the shirts. But no, I think they did wonderful. What do you think of Cosmo Sheldrake? I think it's amazing that he's able to make music with nature itself. As if he's made an actual pact with the trees and the mushrooms and the plants and everything around him. And he's just, you know, he goes about the forest, and he just casually talks to them like they're his colleagues. But anyway, my manager manages him as well, so it's kind of like artist-in-law. There's that. This is a storyteller. I love this bit. I love this bit so much. It's a little storyteller. Story. And when I got this one, I would make the voice.
Tainted with memories, unvarnished of words, a manner his short and she to never recall. Forgotten they were my words, robber sin, the girl with the promise unknown was within. I will see you my truth, says the overall rabbit, and so will I. How'd the her sign? The 21st word, yet the service stayed quiet. The music swung along with the crowd as they whined.
We've got the bat. The bat. Oh, it's hiding. It's shy. Little guy. It looks big when I put it up like this, but it's actually very tiny. Please bear with me. I have a lot of gifts, and I have a lot of gifts. That's the whole package that we had to ship because we couldn't carry them anymore during the tour. Yes. To Keith Osk. Oh. Whoa! This is amazing handwriting. I wish my handwriting was like this. This is quite lengthy though, so I'll put this here where I could read it properly. Also lengthy, so I'll put this here. Also lengthy. No, I will not read it here. I must be patient. Oh, yes. So during one of the London shows, a mutual friend, a friend of a friend, showed up with this. It's my collective from back home. Sigaw ng Kwako. And that was one of the first things I saw during that show. And I was in shock. I got to talk to that person, who were very sweet and witty and funny as well. And it means a lot to me that where I came from is recognised, even oceans far. Is a drawing. There's a page of a drawing. Hey! Sweet. Which show had your most excited crowd so far? They're quite unique. all of them are different, and all of them share the same kind of enthusiasm. Leeds, my very first show, was quite rowdy, but it was obviously a case of the children are in a place where, oh my goodness, other people my age are here, and they like the same things, and they're so excited, and they're so giddy, and they were so loud, and it being the very first show that I've ever done in this tour, I couldn't grasp myself as much. I didn't have the proper experience, and I felt as though I couldn't control the crowd. But that wasn't a bad thing at all. It was fun just letting them have that chance to see me in person, and to be among their peers in person. And they were like enabling each other to laugh and to joke around and to yippee and to do all those things. And it was funny. It was different from any of my first ever gigs. It's very memorable. And then Manchester came the next day, and it's different. They're all still so excited and so willing, and you could see the smiles in their faces, the same kind of smiles I got from the Leeds show. But the way they showcased, that's the word. The way they showcased that excitement was a lot more tame, and they waited for cues, and it's again the same type of wonder. But it's so interesting and bizarre to me how different places are able to comprehend or showcase that same excitement. I think the loudest one, I can't really say because of the difference of crowds. Like with Poland, we had 800 people there, which is my biggest show. Very flattered. And they were so eager. Despite that, however, I think the loudest was Prague, Paris, and Poland. And then Leeds. No, and then Dublin. And then Edinburgh. Honestly, a lot of them are. I can't really just say one thing. Oh, I already read some of this. Yeah, some of the things from this bag I've already read. Like this one. Mine Cook, 18. And they drew our Sarah. I keep missing this one person. They're asking... I can't see that question. I think that's... Well, yeah. I'm the one that asked you for your stage fright advice. I'd like to ask if you have any advice for losing passion in terms of singing. It used to bring me so much joy, but it doesn't anymore. And that scares me. That's all right. Before Yaelokre sprouted in terms of music and being known as a musician, despite having music all throughout my life, I didn't always have that same passion. Many reasons. and it is different for every person, of course. But honestly, it's just, my main advice is to link that activity and that skill with something that you're really passionate about, that you're really taking interest in. This is a good example. I don't know the show, and I'm not really a sport person, but I've had friends who are really into Haikyuu. Am I pronouncing that right? It's an anime series that revolves around volleyball. And this person doesn't play volleyball, but because of that show, and because they're so passionate about the characters, they're so passionate about the series itself, and they enjoy every mention of that franchise or that series, they got themselves into the sport. They learned the terms, they learned how to play, even if it's just casually. They learned volleyball for the sake of their interest, that they're very much into Haikyuu. And that goes with everything. When it comes to singing, what you could do is, if you don't have a certain media that includes singing, you could make your own. As of myself, I made the children, and I think about them every day, and I write about them every day, and I reference them every single time I go out and be like, oh, Cole would love this, Clement would want this. And because I do love them so much, I am able to incorporate my other skills to be able to show them that love, and that includes music and writing for that. Speaking of how do you deal with confidence, because I try so hard to become good, I do singing lessons, but my singing teacher tells me I'm great, but I lack confidence. That's true. And it's true that confidence can affect your performance so much, despite being an amazing singer and just having those vocal cables within you. If you do not have the power to just show up, and it's going to hinder so many opportunities, especially with what you can give during that moment of performance. But it's okay, because even experienced musicians and performers, they still do feel stage fright. And I've performed my entire life since I was 3 years old, and I still get collywobbles, I still get nervousness, I still get tense, I still get so pissy, I still get so... The hours before I hop on stage, I get so pissed, I get so grumpy, I get so scared, I get so... Like, everything needs to be in place. I'm just afraid. And a lot of people who don't understand would think that, oh, you've been doing this your entire life. You've been doing this your entire life. Why should you be worried about this now? And it doesn't work that way. What does help, and what I can give you at the moment when it comes to confidence, is separating yourself from the person you are on stage and the person you are when you're not on stage. A performance is an act, and you have to be in character. You are showing your true self, but at the same time, you're not. And when you're performing, you can use that character, a whole different person, to get through that performance, and then suddenly everything's all right, because you are expected to be this character when you're singing, when you're performing. You are expected to deliver, and you can get into that character that delivers. It's practically like saying, there's this saying, I can't put it much, but it's like, pretend until you are. I don't know if that works, but an example for me would be like the playwright. Like, the playwright is way older than me, is way more experienced than me, had way more than me, and writing that character as someone who hasn't experienced all of it feels like I'm a fraud. But it doesn't matter, because that is a whole different character. That's a whole different person, and I do not have to be that person. But when I do act as them, and I do give out that performance, I get into that shoes and pretend and be that person, and know and give it to myself that I am this character. I am confident within my work. I am experienced. I am this, and that allows me to go back with flow. I don't know if I'm making sense now. Sorry, I've missed a lot of stuff from talking so much. I digress a lot. So this is a very sweet card of the owls. What was your favourite part of the Edinburgh show? Aside from the beautiful venue, I have to mention the venue. It was amazing. The caves. Before the show started, the people who were working there showed us around, and there's so much history, and I love history, especially just the barracks and the stone and how cold and dark everything was in that place, in the corners of that place, outside of the bar and the stage itself. So sweet. The Mr. Drew is so sweet. My favourite it's quite memorable to me, Edinburgh, because that was the first time I've ever used in-ears. So if you don't know, it's for artists to perform on stage, to hear themselves better, they use like in-ears to that's connected to the mic, and I didn't used to have them. I just listened to my voice raw or of the speakers, but it's such a game changer, and I've always been afraid of using them because, well, it's a huge change and something to adjust to, and I was scared that I would be able to hear the audience, and I love hearing the audience every single time, but it was a really great experience, and it helped me with my confidence a lot as well. And the crowd, it being, I think, my third show, if I'm not mistaken, the crowd was so beautiful. They wore a lot, all of them almost, I think, wore costumes, and they were so colourful, and they were so lively. They gave me a crown, a flower crown. I It gotta come out. How long has the live been for? It has been on for 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 hours. I got a lovely letter from Echo. So sweet. I'm truly trying my best to answer as much as I can, but I don't want to be just word salad and say things that are not significant. From what country are you opening the gifts from now? Some of these are mostly from London now. And I am going through the letters. This is from Nikki. I've already read this. Some of them I read on the road back home. This bag. What's the yummiest thing you've eaten on tour? Oh, I don't remember what country this was, but I ate garlic butter mussels. I love seafood, I love shellfish, I love fish, I love mussels. This is so sweet. Peregrine August of the Lark. Collect them more. It's like a pot mart thing. It's amazing. Holy cow. Look at that. So well made. I love it so much. And they made the whole box and everything. I would love to have my own lark pop thing someday, but I don't. But of course, don't want to feed into the whole consumerism bit. It's nice to have a collection, though. Let me out! Goes there. And along with it, we got a letter. I know this person. That's amazing. Oh, it's always amazing to receive a line such as, "I found such wonderful friends through your music." Oh, very sweet. Thank you, Wiggs. On the 22nd, and they drew Columbine. Oh, thank you. Well, what did I'm not supposed to fold that. So well made. Paragraph. Oh, 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 oh. Paragraph August. We have I think a bracelet as well. Oh, so sweet. Yeah. Can my camera please? Can my camera please lock in? Thank you. Thank you, Wiggs. It's amazing. And we've got flower. We've got a little frog with swiggly legs. Oh. I think I need to go at around 6 because that would be marking it as the 4th hour. But there'll definitely be a next time. Maybe around next week I can do a live stream and do the rest of the gifts as well. It's really fun to just go about them my own time with you lot on the side. And yeah. I have to think of a day. It's mostly going to be me preparing for the... Oh my god, I'm going to America for the first time. I'm going to America for the first time. I've said it so... For the first... I am quite intrigued with how different it's going to be in comparison to Europe. Oh, this is from Bristol. I love the Bristol show. Honestly, I loved all the shows. This is from Arlo. Thank you. If you wrote me a letter, I probably got it, but I've got so many letters, my love. So it's not. I can't guarantee that I will be able to go through them within this one. What were your opinions on your Tabernacle shows? So the 3 days on Tabernacle, absolutely something I want to talk about. First, I need to show you the drawings. I hope Ren is tuning in. This is Kingsley as Milio from League of Legends, one of my favourite support champions. and they designed the backpack that Milio has. It's so perfect. The rest of the like is the Famigos. Oh, thank you so much for creating such wonderful songs and characters. They have helped me through some tough times, and they mean so much to me. That's amazing. I love it. Before I get to the Tabernacle shows, I do want to share the fact that during the breaks or when just backstage, me and Ren love to watch League of Legends tournaments. I know that there's a recent one right now and we will be getting to it, but one of the first things we did when we got home during the break was to play League of Legends. Yeah. So this is really relevant to me. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yes. They said that this is me, the guinea pig, making music. Yes, I watched Arcane. I finished Arcane. It's really funny including the Arcane songs, some of the Arcane songs in the playlist as well. And people just going, whoa, why is the lesbian theme going off at a Yaelokre concert? And you could literally hear them from backstage just absolutely losing their butts off. We've got flowers. This is so fun because I could just decorate the pages that look a little bit too boring. Yeah. Absolutely smart, very smart. There you go. Oh, we've got a coal pouch. I forgot I was supposed to talk about the Tabernacle show. What was it? What else was I supposed to talk about? Kind of forgot. Anyway, back to Tabernacle. The first show for Tabernacle, I was really tense, and out of all the shows, I think that was the most stressful show for me. The reason was because I found out that most of my friends are coming to watch my show for the first time, and they're coming to meet me for the first time. These are online friends that I've met previously I've known them for years, but this is the only chance that they're able to meet me in person. And not just that, but the people I work with who I admire a whole lot were coming to watch the show as well. So I've put that within myself of, instead of feeling comfortable, I gave myself more pressure and an expectation, because I'm like, I value these people so much, I don't want to disappoint them. And I want to give it my best and everything to make them proud. And the entirety of the show, even through soundcheck, I was so stressed. I was so full of tension and so unnecessary, because they're going to be proud of me at the end of the day anyway. And that's something they told me. So there's that. With it, the night ended quite well, and I did a great job, and that's all that matters. the second day was quite nice. As a normal show day, and I got to wear my country's traditional clothing, which was a barong Tagalog, and I felt really great, and I felt proud to be able to represent something from my country, and it turned out great. With the third show, not comparing to the first two Tabernacle shows, the third show was really nice as well. It was I think my favourite definitely so far, and in comparison to the past two shows, it wasn't seated, and that meant that people were more eager to participate and be loud and to dance around, and there were so many special things to remember on this day. And I was very sparkly throughout the shows. The three Tabernacle shows was when me and Ben Kaplan got to do our duet of Under Control, and it being his last day of support and our last performance together on throughout Foreword, it was getting a bit emotional for me. And during that show, the kids were dancing around in a circle and just making friends. They don't know each other, and there were a lot of little kids at the back who were just enjoying themselves, and I couldn't see it properly, but I could only peek through, and through the footage that we got, it felt like a whole party at the back. And I felt really good within myself that day. It was very memorable, and I definitely felt like I've gotten to that point of my music career that I love just being in the background while I'm playing. Like the whole Yaelokre or anything I do live, I'm just there to provide you music, but you are there for the people, and for people like you who are able to bond over said music and just create a whole party of your own. It was very sweet to see a lot of the parents who are proud, to see a lot of them just look at their kid and realize that this is my kid's people. This is where they can thrive and make new friends. And I know full well the fear of having a kid and the fear of knowing how the world works, that your kid will be facing so much hate and unwelcomeness from certain communities, but then being met with this place and community that, oh, I'm seeing so many people the same age as my kid who likes the same things my kid does, want to make friends, and who knows that these kids and the friends that they made are going to be long-term relationships. And I always want to have a chance to ask Wonderfolk when I do meet them in person if they've met any new people, if they've had a fun time, they were able to learn new names, and even just the little kids. Like, we've got 7-year-olds and 9-year-olds showing up, and they're just seeing people cosplaying as their favorite characters. I remember in one of the Tabernacle shows, this kid, and Ren was there as a witness, and this kid was like looking at this person who was dressed, I think, as a call, and this kid was dressed as Kingsley. And of course the kid was shy at first, but the person who was dressing up as Cole started complimenting and acknowledging that they are just as Kingsley, and then they started a thing of, oh wow, your costume's really great, and wow, you dressed up as my favorite character. And you don't get to see that a lot, especially in the specific media where Meadowlark doesn't have a show, Meadowlark doesn't have mascots and just cardboard cutouts. You can't see them everywhere, they're not mainstream. And so it's only within specific events like the Foreword shows that you get to see someone actually dressed up as that favorite character, and then they just get so excited over it. Along with that, similarly, is when I do the voices on stage. And when I pull out the rehearsals and go through all the voices, they get so excited, and being in one place with the same people, they're like, oh my god, that's Clementine, oh my god, that's Cole, and oh my goodness, that's Peregrine. And it's so... I've been talking so much, I'm so sorry. It's so sweet. It's so much fun to be a witness to that kind of joy. There was this person who gave us so many coins. I have the coins tucked in somewhere else, but I thought that was really sweet. They're a collector of coins. And they're so, they're treasure. I've read this already, but look, it's the... it's the Pookies. I'm reading your comments, and I saw the one with a person whose mom was surprised that so many people share the same interest, and I also saw the other comment who was like, my dad felt so out of place for not being in a costume, and I think that's all right. I think there are times when I'd see parents who are actually... So, of course, there are parents who come with their kid and they don't know me, they don't know the music, they don't know the media, they don't know the story. It is then just after the show is when they start to acknowledge it because their kid is happy. But also, there are parents that have shown up in costume in support of their kid, even though they don't know the entirety of it. And it's so heartwarming to think that your parent is able to connect with their kid, and that simple acknowledgement that, yes, I understand you like this, even if it's a temporary thing, even if you think it's a phase, I do acknowledge that right now this is what you're into. Hello, this is a drawing. Jack Tears? I hope people know that despite my themes and the main community being surrounded by kids and younger people, that people shouldn't feel unwelcomed. Despite their age, you can like what you like, as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're learning from it, as long as it is good and nowhere near malicious. You can like what you like, do what you want to do, achieve what you want to achieve. And that goes the same way as just enjoying, I don't know, music. Costume or not, I do encourage it because it does give people the chance to be creative, even just a singular time in their lives. But it doesn't matter whether you have a mask or not. It doesn't matter if you're in suspenders or you're in old English attire. It doesn't matter if you're just wearing all black clothes and a t-shirt with no colour. If you enjoy being in that moment, then you are what you are. Love this. This is seal. It says pretend I did it right. You did it right.
Hiya, Keith.
Not sure if this get me or not. I just wanted to write a little letter saying how much I appreciate you and your art. So sweet. This is from... Oh, is it not signed? Oh. But to whoever gave this letter, very colourful little couplet. They talked about that sometimes they found themselves looked down on for being a jack of all trades, eager to learn something and love all that I've learned. Just pick a hobby, people tell me, they said. I don't think you should be looked down on. I don't think that's fair. You're doing more than most. It doesn't matter. And I think it's really special to recognize yourself as a jack of all trades, because you acknowledge that you are able to do more than just one thing. Do something than none. And that just means, you are so young, you are 17. That just opens so many doors for you. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter if you go through your 20s and you're still a jack of all trades. It opens so many doors, and sometimes people just take way longer to stick to one thing. And a lot of the times people stick to one thing because they are forced to, because of society and how practicality, how life just works, the reality of things, and you needing to lock into a singular job. But when it comes to creativity, I have so much respect to the people who can write and who can sew and who can embroider, make clothes at the same time. Even if they think that they're not the best at it, they don't have to be. It's the fact that they know and they want to learn, and they are making the effort to learn and progress in that skill. We have less than 30 minutes left before it turns 6, and I will be packing up for the day, as I have been doing so much and touching so much. So we've done this part. I was a fool to think that I will be able to get through all of them in one sitting, but that's okay. It means that we can have multiple lives in the future, and I could talk your ears out continuously. From Sophia. There was a Sophia earlier, but I've read a lot of Sophias from the letters. This is from Scotland. Starving. Right after this, I will be ordering some dinner. Oh, baby, this is so sweet.
Hi.
You are the goat. So let's say you read it. I handmade this design. Oh, what? See, people who just make things, generally, so talented. 95% of the gifts I got were handmade, and that includes not just the letters and the paintings, but the clothing pieces, the dolls, the... what's that called? Like a makeshift envelopes. We've got hats as well. Well, thank you, Rain. That's really sweet. I say sweet so much. I hate having to reuse words over and over again. Even just saying like so much, but it's inevitable. I can't be wordy all the time. But I do genuinely mean it. I hope it doesn't come off as ingenuine. Oh, Peregrine. A Peregrine from Skylar. A show in the UK. Contine. I got this letter I've already read from Marie. I got me a gift. I love this art style. They gave Clement such a smug grin as well. Oh, this is from Quinn. I'm just going to show you a bit. I like how they do the G's and the Y's, the tails of the letters. How it's we. I think this will be my last one because I want to properly say goodbye and properly thank you for tuning in. Oh, yes, I'm familiar with this person. They made this art and I saw it online. They redrew the whole thing. Ghosty. Beautiful. I will be going very soon, so I will use this time to say goodbye. I did expect this live to go on for very long, considering the amount of things that I wanted to talk about and the amount of things that I just have. But I am very grateful for all the gifts that you've given me. And I did mention before that I encouraged letters because I did not want to cross out gifting in general. I know full well that a lot of you are passionate and wanting to create and wanting to give, not just to me directly, but to your fellow Wonderfolk. And the letters, in a way, I am able to properly secure them and read them. And they're not just pieces of papers to me. Even if it's very short, it is from you, a real person who knows me, who knows of my work, who gives me proper appreciation. And I want people who acknowledge me in that light to know that I know that you're alive, I know you're out there, and I know that these words are from you, made by a real person. And I just love letters so much. And with papers and words, they are moments that you can get back to, like old pictures. And again, as I said earlier today, as simple as a sentence can change a person's life. And who knows, maybe something within your letter could change my life as well. I will start saying my goodbye now. My last thing for this live is I want you to keep writing your letters. I want you to keep writing in general. I want you to keep making. I want you to continue doing what you love, even if it doesn't reach the people you want it to reach, if it doesn't reach your favorite musicians, if it doesn't reach your idols, even if it doesn't reach that standard that you have for yourself. I still want you, and I want to encourage you to keep doing it, to keep making it, even if you have to start over and over again. I want you to keep doing it, because it will go somewhere. It will get somewhere, and it will reach someone eventually, no matter how long it takes. Now, thank you for listening to me. And that's it for today. I'll pop a goodbye. I don't know how much the delay is for Instagram Live, but with past experiences, I know endings could be abrupt. So I'm doing it properly this time. Thank you so much. And to see the stickers we have so far on, I scattered them around as much as I could. These will be filled up, and you'd see them eventually filled up. Bye. 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 I'm gonna go get dinner. Noms. Thank you so much for tuning in.